Hey, it is Lauren, and if you could not read the title, this video is going to be about how I schedule my time as a Georgia Tech student because it is Sunday and I am scheduling this week, and I thought I'd show you guys. Now, why am I making this video? Because I've found one of the biggest differences between high school and college is in college, you have like full control over your own time. You could like not show up to class and like just sleep all day and no one's really gonna do anything about it. So, which is a big change from high school. So I need to schedule my time or I will pretty much sleep all day. Now, I am kind of over involved, so my schedule will probably not look like yours, but if I can do it, you can probably do less than this. Also, a little disclaimer, why am I so overscheduled? Personally, I see a lot of opportunities at Georgia Tech and I want to take advantage of them before I leave. And since I'm graduating in likely 3 years, which I can make a video about that maybe, I want to take 4 years of opportunities into 3 years. So let's show how I schedule all of that. So the first thing I need to do is schedule in my classes. I have no classes Monday because it is Memorial Day, but I do have classes every other day of the week. Now, one important thing to note is all of my mechanical engineering classes, I don't have to show up to them. They are recorded. I can watch them at a different time, but I really like to show up to them live if I can, so that way I have questions. It makes a good relationship with the professor. But my psychology class, I do absolutely need to show up to that, like as the lecture is happening, because he gives these graded quizzes during class. So I need to go to those or else I can't do the graded quizzes, and yeah, that's an issue. So here is my classes. Why ME 2016 and ME 3322 are like different is because those classes actually happen at the same time, and I need to decide which one is more important to attend live, if either on Tuesday and Thursday, and then I can watch the recorded of the other later. Kind of weird how both of my classes happen at the same time. But I signed up for asynchronous section, so I am allowed to do that, but it is weird. So the next thing I go in and do is schedule any like appointments I have. I don't have any like doctor's appointments or anything this week, but I am trying to get my driver's permit, so I am gonna put that in my calendar, and it will unfortunately conflict with one of my classes, so I will just need to watch the recorded lecture. So I just moved that lecture to watch it at a different time. Now, the next thing I like to do is go through and see when all my clubs are meeting and what I need to do for clubs and plan that out. So one of the clubs I'm in that's a big time commitment is sailing. I'm a apparel chair on sailing, and I gotta go to exec meetings, so I'm gonna put exec. I'm gonna put the times where we do typically go sailing, and I tend to go sailing, which is Wednesday nights and then Saturdays. So I have big blocks of time set out there for sailing. If I end up not going sailing, or if things are too busy, I can take those out. But I like blocking those times out for sailing because I enjoy sailing. One important thing I need to add though is I need to do a order of shirts for apparel chairs. So I gotta go in and schedule that. I gotta order shirts and do that, and maybe design the shirts a little for sailing. So another club I'm active in is debate, where I am design chair on execs, so I need to make our graphic for this week, which I'm planning on doing tomorrow during Memorial Day. And then also Fridays, we have our speech team meeting, which I am a part of, and so I do need to go to that. The next club I'm part of is Drama Tech, which is our theater club. Our meetings are 6 to 7 on Wednesdays, which I will go to if there is no sailing on Wednesdays. If there is sailing, I go to that. And then I'm also trying to help with open house, which is 7 to 8 on Tuesdays. So I scheduled both of those. Then the next club I'm part of is YJSP, which I'm wearing a hoodie right now, where I do rocket stuff. And I'm trying to get more involved, but so far not that heavily involved. We have our meetings, either 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 on Sunday. I just have it 4 to 5 right now. And then I'm part of another club which has exec from 12 to 1 on Sundays. And then that same club is trying to make an emergency fund for students, and work on that happens from 5 to 6 on Sundays. So now I have all my classes, all my clubs, and all my appointments in there. And as you can see, this is already looking quite busy. Then one thing I do outside of school kind of for fun is I'm part of this online internet reading group where we get together and we read a few chapters in a book and get through a book together, then discuss those chapters. So I have the meeting set, and then I have when I plan on doing the reading set, and that interferes with where I'm currently planning on doing sailing shirts. So let me change that and reschedule that so they don't interfere. There'll be a good amount of moving around as I plan stuff. Another thing I'm trying to do this summer is become a PI in the Invention Studio so that I can have 24/7 access into all their stuff. So I need to go in for training. I'm gonna try and do 3 hours of training a week, because once I become a PI, I have to work as a PI at least 3 hours a week, just so I start getting in that habit, allocating that time. So let's schedule that. So I put that training right after my ME 2202 class, because that is in person right next to the Invention Studio. So I can just finish that, probably pack myself a little sandwich or lunch, then go straight into training right there while it is open, get in my 3 hours of training, walk home, and then watch one of my lectures when I get home. So again, I do tend to miss my 2016 class and my 332 classes often, but I am in the asynchronous section. They don't meet in person, so it's not that big of a deal. Now I'm gonna go through and put all the lectures I missed when I'm gonna actually watch them, because I need to watch them. This is something I haven't done in past semesters and really need to do, because just showing up to lecture is such a big deal. So now I'm going through Canvas and seeing what homework assignments I have and allocating myself time to do those assignments. So let's just see. I have a homework assignment for 332, so I'm gonna probably try and do that tomorrow. So in psych, the main thing I have is a midterm Wednesday, so I need to review for that. I'm planning on reviewing for that tomorrow, and that does mean I need to move a few things around, like hopefully the debate graphic only takes half an hour instead of an hour. I tend to give myself more time than I need, and if I do something quicker, then I can just take a break during the time. I also have a psych paper due next Monday, which I need to make sure I get done and schedule a time to do it before next Monday, because I don't want to do that on Monday, because these normally tend to be quite long. So I also have in my ME 2202 class, I have homework due Tuesday, so I gotta figure out time to do that Monday. So I'm gonna take my sailing shirts and work on those in a period of time Wednesday and Friday, which is probably better, so I can start on it, get a bit of feedback Thursday, and then finish it Friday. So that will be my plan. This is looking very busy. So I'm probably not gonna go sailing Saturday just because this is looking busy, so I'm gonna move a few things there, like getting my driver's license, watching my lecture, so that I have a bit more time during the week. And with that time I cleared out, I have a 2016 project that I need to do. So I'm gonna fill in doing that project during those times I got rid of. So now that I have all the main things in there, I can add in some smaller things. So now I'm gonna schedule out when I'm gonna have lunch and dinner, because if not, I could forget about them, which has happened if I do not schedule those. And please eat food. Enjoyed filming this video, so I'm gonna schedule filming and editing a video next week. So that'll be exciting. I've also been wanting to draw a bit more. I drew a bit yesterday, so I'm gonna give myself a bit of time to do that. I'm also gonna go ahead and put in some times to do housework, because laundry and just tidying up, I need to schedule time to do that or I will not do it. So now my schedule is made. As you can see, there's a lot on there, and this is how I'm able to get so much done. But yeah, this system really helps me because it helps de-stress me, because I know there is a time to do the work, so I'm not going to get overwhelmed with the amount of work. It also helps add just a bit more structure to my life and actually motivate me to get stuff done. You can also probably see I didn't schedule any work before 9 a.m. or after dinner. I will sometimes do work then, but I don't want to force myself to do work. I want to be able to sleep in a bit, or get ready in the morning, eat breakfast, or after dinner watch a movie or just chill. So I don't schedule stuff there, but I may do a few things then. As I kind of said, I do change this up a little bit as things go on. And so I'm going to show you at the end of the week what ended up changing around and what I actually ended up doing. But anyway, it's only 2 p.m. on Sunday, so I'm going to see if I can knock some of this out and free up my schedule. So it is now the end of the week, and I thought I'd share with you how the schedule actually worked and what was good, what was bad about it. So one of the biggest changes you can probably see is that I ended up sailing Monday instead of Wednesday. Monday was Memorial Day, and we did a nice Memorial Day sail. Before that, I just vacuumed and mopped the house a little, and then we ate there, got home. Then after that, I worked on sailing shirts earlier in the week. There were some issues with that, so I had to work on it earlier. Then I had a meeting that I forgot about when I was planning all of this. And then I had my reading discussion after. You can see probably what changed around is I ended up reading Sunday, not Monday, which I was able to take that out. And then everything that was going to happen during Monday happened during the rest of the week. Then Tuesday morning started the same. I went to my in-person 2202 class. I ended up not having lunch. Should have probably packed or brought a lunch, but I ended up actually going to office hours after class with my professor, sitting down and talking to him about some of the homework I didn't understand, which was my first in-person professor office hours, so really nice. Then I went and trained to do a PI. I got trained in how to laser cut, how to use the metal machinery, and how to use all the 3D printers. So that was really exciting. Then I came home. I was kind of tired from that morning, so I took a break. Then I watched my lecture, which was a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be. So then I had time for some licensee training. I trained and did some videos for my pilot's license, and then I did some sailing studying because I'm trying to become sailing skipper certified. And then I did some driver's license test conceptual questions. Then I had a lot of meetings. I had a new member meeting for sailing. Then I had the Flying Club pilot's license meeting. And then I had a Dramatech open house meeting. And then I had a sailing exec meeting. And then I took my sailing test to be officially skipper certified on the boats, and I passed that, so that was exciting. And then I realized all of that. And I was like, I have a midterm tomorrow. And I just studied from like 10 p.m. till midnight. Then Wednesday I woke up and was like, I have this midterm now, and I have like not studied. And so I just studied the entire morning for that midterm, and kind of pushed off watching one of my lectures, because the midterm was more important. And I ate a bit of lunch, so there was some food in me before my midterm, and then I took the midterm, and it went great. Got a 94% on it, so that is really good. Then I took a half hour to just mentally come back from the midterm. Then after that, I found out there was a few questions I got only partial credit on for my 2202 homework, and so I figured out I could submit worked solutions for partial credit, or even get full credit back. And so I spent an hour working on those solutions to submit, and I ended up getting the score boosted up to 100 because of those worked solutions. So I worked on that, which was good. Then I did some thermo homework, which I severely underestimated. In the past, thermo homework has taken me like half an hour to an hour. It took me like 6 hours this week. So that took a lot of that evening. Other than my drama tech meeting and dinner, that's pretty much all I did that evening. Then I still had not watched my thermo lecture, so I watched that before my 2202 class. And then I went to my virtual 2202 class live because we had a quiz that day, and I wanted to show up live before the quiz instead of watching something recorded and then having the quiz. Then I cleaned my screaming cat, who you might hear her litter because it was kind of getting bad. Then I went live to my thermo class. So I had like thermo class, thermo. Then I did some laundry, productive person. Clean clothes. And then I took an hour to study for the dynamics quiz I was gonna take that day. Then I took the quiz, so that was good. But anyway, after that quiz, I made dinner, I had dinner, and then I just kind of chilled the rest of the evening because I was tired after 3 lectures and a quiz. Then Friday, I had to do my psych reading because I like to take notes on the textbook of the chapter we're going to cover in class. That way, once I'm in class, I don't really have to take that many notes. I can just pay attention and add on to my notes if there's anything he goes more in depth into or gives a bit more information about. Then I packed my lunch. I didn't actually eat lunch at 11. I packed my bag and lunch to go. And then I read over my, psych class was going to be in person Friday, which was super fun. Then I looked over this big computing CS project I had. Just spent like an hour starting it. And so then I went to my psych class and ate lunch during this little 10-minute break we had in class. But like psych goes right during when I normally eat lunch, which is very difficult. And so I try to find that's been the solution for me. Then I came home and I was like, okay, I have this big CS project I've barely started on. So I worked on the project, and then I ate, and then I just worked on the project until midnight. Yeah, good times. Then it was finally the weekend, and I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get my driver's permit. I have driving lessons like next week. I need my permit to do the lessons. I need to get this. So I went in, I got my driver's permit, I passed the test. So all the studying throughout the week of driver's permit worked. Then I kind of was tired. I stayed up till midnight and then like woke up decently early. I was tired. And so I took a little break, and I'm pretty sure I took a nap in there. Then I had this psychology paper that I had to write. That's the Apply It To, and I worked on that for a little bit, just started thinking about what I was gonna write. And then I had lunch, which was nice, because I went out to lunch to a Korean barbecue, which was so good. So much food and so good. Then I came home and I finished up writing that paper. Then I started on my dynamics homework for this week because I don't want to procrastinate that. I don't want to procrastinate that like I kind of did this week. So started on that homework. Then I got some dinner in me, which was just leftover Korean barbecue because there was so much and it was so good. Then I watched a movie, and then I got some messages from the rocket building club I'm part of called YJSP. They were like, hey, we want you to be head of PR. Can you make a documentary about us trying to be the first collegiate team to send a liquid fuel rocket to space? And I was like, yes, I can do that. So now I'm doing that, which is really exciting, and that kept me up a little bit late, just responding to all that and getting like some portfolio past work I've done out to them. But now I get to do that. And now it's today, it's Sunday. I started my morning by like doing a little bit of housework. I was kind of tired, too tired to like do anything that wasn't like just physically doing something. So I cleaned some of our bathrooms and mopped and vacuumed the floors again because we're getting kind of not so great since Monday. Then I finalized my psych paper, so that was good. Then I didn't actually have lunch here. I don't know why it says lunch here. So then I finished my psych paper and submitted that, so that's good since it's due Monday at midnight. I'm done. I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. Then I went to the speech thing, which was good. We had a lot of new members and some incoming freshmen, so that was really exciting. Then I went out to lunch because weekend fun, and I got bubble tea and like a sandwich, so that was really nice. And now I'm filming this. I'm pretty sure this meeting at 5 p.m. isn't gonna happen, so yeah. We'll see what happens then with that. And then, oh yeah, also I did not end up having my YJSP meeting. Again, things changed around, but for the most part stayed the same, and I just moved things around as things changed, which is totally cool. I know some people do this like Google Calendar, and they're like, I said I will study this at this time, I must study this at this time, and I'm like, no, assignments come up, things take longer than you thought, a midterm comes up, you take the time you need and you move stuff around. Then for the rest of the night, I'm probably just gonna eat dinner and film and edit this video. So thought you guys would like seeing how I handle my week as a college student and schedule all of this. Cause yeah, it's a lot. And if anyone is wondering, this is actually a relatively normal week for me. It wasn't like an abnormally productive week. This is like normal. Normally I sail 1 or 2 days a week, 1 or 2 fun out social things a week. PI training, I try to aim for 3 hours a week. Sometimes I do a little bit less. I always have my dynamics test. Normally I don't have a midterm, but normally I have my dynamics test and something else. Meetings, I actually had less meetings this week than normal. As you saw, a lot got canceled. That's because over the summer things are a little weird, but yeah, relatively normal week. I mean, don't normally get my driver's permit, but normally I have some sort of appointment, whether it's an orthodontist appointment or getting my hair cut or something, once a week. So yeah, that's how I do it. I hope this was useful to some of you. Bye.